1 John 5, from verse 11. And what is it that God has said? That he has given us eternal life. And that this life is in his Son. Yes. So, whoever has God's Son has life. Whoever does not have his Son does not have life. Now, let me read that place in another version. He that has the Son has life. Give me that verse 11. And this is the record that God has given to us eternal life. And this life, tell your neighbor, this life is in his Son. Then go on. Go to verse 12. So whoever has God's Son has life. Whoever does not have his Son does not have life. Yes. I have written this to you who believe in the Son of God, so that you may know that you have eternal life. Now look, very important. I'm discussing briefly on that thing, eternal life. You can preach 2,000 times a day on it without being satisfied. If you read John 3 from verse 14, Jesus said, as Moses lifted up the serpent on a tree, so also will the Son of Man be lifted up. Verse 15 now, that whosoever believeth on him should have eternal life. Verse 16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son Jesus into the world to condemn the world, but that the world through him might be saved. And now this is the condemnation, that Jesus, this life and eternal life, has come into the world, but men prefer darkness to light because their deeds are evil. And so when somebody believes in Jesus, he receives eternal life. What it means is this: that very heinous monster, the very sinful self, the root of sinful desires, and sinful desire by nature, the corrupt nature, the fallen nature is removed. Then the very nature of God, the very substance of God, the very constitution of God, the very being of God is now released into the spirit of man. That what you have now in this inside of you basically is the amalgamation or the combination of divinity and humanity in one person. And you are beyond this amalgamation or combination, is beyond incarnation. It is a quickening spirit. Let me give you a little explanation. When Jesus was born into this world, it was God who became a man. That was incarnation. God, invisible, became visible and became one. Humanity or divinity joined humanity. They amalgamated, they combined and became one. It is called incarnation. But that incarnate one could not actually give his life to another except by physical healing and other miracles. But to duplicate himself, he needed to move away from incarnation and get into a quickening spirit. So the Jesus that came as the Messiah was an incarnate one, but the Jesus that was raised from the dead is a quickening spirit. And so we are not incarnate, we are beyond incarnation, we are part of the quickening spirit. So the day somebody got born again, the sin nature, the old man, was removed. Then God himself came into you and mingled himself with your spirit inseparably, that both of you have become one spirit. You are now one with divinity. You are now one with the ultimate reality. And that oneness is oneness forever.